Welcome to all.
I am a student under University of Mysore. My name is Gayatri, studying first year MCom at Government First Grade College for Women and PG Studies in Commerce, Hodanarsipura. Today I am going to present a topic. My topic is about a software. Can you guess which is that software? I can give some clues. This software was originally created by 3 Stanford graduate students in the late 1960s. The 3 students are Norman H. Nye, American, Dale H. Bent, Canadian, Hadley Hull, American. The software was released in its first version in 1968. Which is that software?
SPSS.
Yeah, it is SPSS, Statistical Package for Social Science. Here is some plans which I want to execute. Introduction to SPSS, features, applications, data types and role of SPSS. Introduction to SPSS. I have already told that this software was originally created by 3 Stanford graduate students in late 1960s. Now we know about SPSS menu bar and file type. When we first open SPSS, we will usually be presented with a blank data editor window. Data editor window consists of 2 tabs, data view and variable view. Data view is used to enter data and view data. In data view, rows represent individual cases. It can be state, company, business, etc. Column represent particular variable in your data file. And variable view. Variable view is used to create and define various variables. In variable view, rows represent individual variable, column represent the specific characteristics of variable like name, type, weight, decimals, label, align, measure, etc. Data view without and with data looks like this as shown in the picture. Data view without data, data view of home cells with data, and variable view looks like this. SPSS menu bar. SPSS menu bar includes file menu, edit menu, view menu, data menu, transform menu, analyze menu, groups menu, utilities menu, window menu, help menu. In that, file menu includes new, open, open database, as on, and edit menu includes undo, redo, cut, copy, paste, etc. And view menu includes status bar, toolbar, and etc. as all shown in the picture. Data menu includes define variable properties, copy data properties, etc. Transform menu includes compute, recode, visual banner, etc. And analyze menu includes reports, descriptive statistics, and so on. And graphs menu includes gallery, interactive, map, etc. Utilities menu includes variables, OMS, control panel, etc. Window menu includes split, minimize all window, and etc. And finally, help menu includes topics, tutorial, case studies, etc. Next, file types and SPSS structure. If you try opening a new file, go to file menu and click on new. You will see that you are presented with 5 choices of file type as shown in the picture. These choices reflect the basic structure of SPSS: data, syntax, output, draft output, script. Syntax means steep learning curve but essential for large projects, backup, record or checking, reuse. Script includes the scripting facility allows you to automate tasks including automatically customize output in the viewer, open and save data files, display and manipulate dialog boxes, run data transformations and statistical procedures using command syntax. Export charts as graphic files in a number of formats. Next we go to features. Features of SPSS. .sav. It is a format that the data gets stored in SPSS. This data mostly comes from survey, and this is very simple to manipulating, analyzing, pulling data. And SPSS have easy access of data with different variable types. This variable data is easy to understand. In SPSS, most of the processes are automated, so it helps researchers to set up model easily. After getting data in the magic of SPSS dots, there is no end on what we can do on this data. SPSS has a unique way to get data from critical data also. It has some characteristics like trend analysis, assumptions, and predictive model. SPSS is easy for you to learn, use, and apply. It helps in to get data management system and editing tools handy. SPSS offers you in-depth statistical capabilities for analyzing the exact outcome. SPSS helps us to design plotting, reporting, and presentation features for more clarity. Now talk about applications. Applications of SPSS in research and development. First one, quality and manufacturing. SPSS can provide a single standardized quality control and improvement solution that can be easily validated, that cover the whole range of manufacturing statistics, including simple descriptive statistics and graphics, QC charting, capability analysis for normal and non-normal distributions, design of experiments, and much more. Second one, compliance and validation. SPSS offers a pre-validation core platform with fully secure user administration and configuration control, audit trials on system configuration changes, data manipulation, analysis results, and integrated data modules. And next, empower researcher with tools. Even small improvement in research and development process directly affect an organization's bottom line, and many pharmaceutical research organizations have experienced the positive impact of deploying SPSS. Next one, fourth one, regulatory safety testing. SPSS tools provide the most efficient mechanism for automating and validating routine analysis report. Next one, clinical trials. SPSS is unique in providing a fully document management system along with complete analytical toolkit with ability to directly query standard database platforms and to import a wide range of data file format, including SCIS files. Next, last one, data mining in drug discovery. According to the FDA Critical Path Initiative, the use of data mining technology and methodology is central to improvement discovery, preclinical and clinical research. SPSS perform a excellent crunch the complex data sets. Let me discuss about data types. It includes variables and constants. Data types. What is a variable? A measurement or quantity that can take on more than one value. For example, size of planet varies from planet to planet, weight varies from person to person, gender varies from person to person. Fear of crime varies from person to person. Individuals. Individuals is basic units of a data set whom we observe or experiment on in a controlled way. Not necessary persons. Could be schools, organizations, countries, groups, policies, or objectives such as cars or safety pins. Variables. Variable is information that can vary across the individuals we observe. For example, age, height, gender, income, exam scores, whether signed nuclear test, ban treaty. For coding purposes, there are variable types. Available data types in SPSS are as follows: numeric, comma, dot, scientific notation, date, string. Next, what is a constant? A measurement or quantity that has only one value for all the objects described in our data. Or it is also called a scalar or intercept or parameter. For example, speed of light in a vacuum, constants for all light transmissions, and price elasticity of housing supply, assumed constant for a particular market. Next we go to role of SPSS. The software is mainly used by the researchers to simplify the critical data analysis process. Dealing with data is a time-consuming and mind-twisting task. Therefore, researchers are required to work with the SPSS software program to easily handle the massive information with the help of techniques. These techniques are used to analyze, transform, and produce the character pattern between the data variables. Next, in order to understand the importance of the SPSS in data analysis, it is necessary to analyze the factors that are responsible for the data analyzation. Data transformation, regression analysis, ANOVA, MANOVA, t-test. Data transformation. Data transformation is the very first technique that is used in the data analysis. In this technique, the format of the data has been converted. After changing the data, SPSS integrate the same type of data at one place. The SPSS is capable of converting different type of data structure as per the system specification. And regression analysis. It is used to understand the existing relationship between the dependent and independent variables in the data in the file. It also explains how the change in the value of interdependent variables can affect the dependent data. Next, ANOVA. It refers to the statistical approach to compare groups, events, and processes. It allows users to find the most appropriate approach. Students can gain more information on the topic through the use of SPSS in data analysis assignment help provided by Book My Essay. Next, MANOVA. The method is used to compare the data variable whose value is not specified. MANOVA can be used to analyze different types of population and factors that influence their choices. Last one, t-test. It is another method that is used to understand the difference between the two different sample types. This allows users to understand if the product output is useful or not. Finally, conclusion. In conclusion, SPSS is a software used for statistical analysis, used in many areas of research, has created a place in the world of computing and become indispensable. Thank you for all.